everybody, and welcome into another Steve Henry Show. This is a good one. That's right. It is our Summer Fest. It is part 3 of Summer Fest, featuring the Lobster Roll and the Turkey Hide-A-Lite. We go to a beach. What is summertime if you don't go to a beach? So we're bringing the beach. Now, for those of you that maybe not going to be able to get to a beach, we're going to bring the beach to you. Everything but the sand, baby, and that grit between your toes and everywhere else possibly. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome all the new people. We have birthdays today. We have slot machines. We have everything. But first of all, if you've ever gone to the beach and you get hungry, you know you got to get something to eat. It's always a Billy Bob's Shack. That's the shack at the beach. That's right. And we got a phone hanging there. Well, that's okay though. That's part of the show. Billy Bob features a great menu, and 2 of the items today we are going to feature, and that is the lobster roll and that turkey roll-up. You can't go to the beach and not have a lobster roll. Now, Connecticut and Maine are going to fight for the competition. Maine has their own version, and so does Connecticut. It's going to be awesome. Fish and chips and so on and so forth. And if you go down a little bit, April, you're going to see the winner of the Jeep. Yes, there he is. That was last week. Tony, our wanted felon, actually drove that thing 17 hours into the state of Tennessee. And there's a seed for you, or a seed thought. I get that mixed up, but it's Ethan, baby. EJ, we call him Ethan Johnson. Congratulations to Ethan Johnson. I believe that's his brother there as well. Moving right along, we've got lobster. What is lobster without the net? We've got octopus, banana octopus. Those are homemade, by the way. Awesome stuff. And of course, the presentation. You know how that works here at the Steve Henry Show. We're going to take an ordinary item, the lobster roll and the turkey Hide-A-Lites, and we're going to fascinate you with the presentation. That is a lighthouse, fully decorated lighthouse. It's keeping the butter warm. It's the principle behind that. Who wants lobster dipped in a little butter? I think a lot of people do. And that's what we have there, a lighthouse, and it keeps the butter warm. It's pretty cool. All natural, all edible. Over to the far right as we move through our Summertime Summerfest Part 3. What is summertime without lemonade? And that is a pure lemonade, no preservatives added. That's pretty cool. And far left, we have our slot machine loved ones. Now, we take 5 names a week and we put those on the slot machine. What 5 names? How do you get your name on the slot machine? Well, you participate. That's what you do. You put the email, you open it up on Wednesday, you open it up on Saturday, you make a comment on Wednesday, and you just kind of hang out with the show. Well, I'm going to rotate that on a weekly basis. Pick the names off the wall. How do you get your name on the wall? Same thing. You got to participate. You got to subscribe. That's the new SteveHenryShow.com for the newbies. And by the way, have you looked at the volume count on our views? Yeah, they're well over 10,000 now. We have hit pay dirt. Things are starting to roll, as I mentioned last week, that snowball. And then up on the roof, we have a shark hanging there. I'm going to be very careful and not irritate or upset that bad boy today, because I'll be operating right underneath him. And as I speak, I'm going to be operating as we go right now underneath that shark. That's right. And we're going to try to put this phone back, but I guess maybe not. We just won't have a shot there. I'm just going to take that down probably, just so we don't have a problem. This is a portable show, by the way, loved ones. Congratulations to all the winners last week. I hope you all got your checks. And how do you get a check? Well, you participate, and we need to know who you are and where you live. We need to know a few things about you. So you got to go to the new SteveHenryShow.com. You got to put your name in there and do some things. Basically, that's all you got to do for me to be able to send you out a check on Monday. What and how do you get a check? Well, it's quite easy. Participation, especially in the live show. We do live every Saturday, 4 o'clock Mountain Time, live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So today, it is a cooking show, but it is a show also that we give away. We also celebrate. We celebrate a lot of things. This is a celebration. Happy birthday! That's right. We have some happy birthdays to announce. Dell, you let one by, buddy, and I'm a little irritated. I didn't know it was your birthday on the 20th. So we have a birthday for Dell. Dell is one of our mainstays. Dell joined us way back when in the day, and he is just a super guy. You all know Dell. A lot of people know Dell. And then also up in the Washington State area, we have Miss Garibay, known as Candy, or she has a couple names actually. I'm not sure why you do that, but you do. Happy birthday to you, the both of you. I'm not going to sing for you, but this is your birthday cake. Delbert, congratulations, happy birthday. We missed you. And also Candy Garibay up in the Moses Lake region of Washington State. So those 2 had birthdays this week. We're just going to do a little celebration. I made a wish for you that you win something today, both of you. So let's go for that, and let's hope that we have a winner on that, okay? So without further ado, this is a cooking show, and we are going to produce some lobster rolls. Now, lobster, a little education on the lobster front today. We have two main lobster type of entrees. The first one is Maine. Everybody knows Maine lobster. Well, the Maine lobster is not really the plain lobster that you would anticipate with a butter and lemon type scenario. The Maine lobster is actually a lobster claw, fresh Maine lobster. Now, lobster, interesting. It takes 7 years, loved ones, for a lobster to become a legal size lobster, basically, more or less. And when that happens, it is about 1 pound to 1.25 pounds. And that lobster gets taken and put into some boiling water. Do they have feelings? The controversy is yes, they do. But it's very fast, and it takes care of the situation rather quickly. They're put in boiling water. You can put a little lemon in there. You can put some salt in there. But once that water is boiled and the lobster is cooked, it is chilled on some ice and then declawed and shelled. And from there, we have a rendition of a green onion or a very light chive and some mayonnaise and a little celery. It's more like a salad, a lobster salad, if you will. That is the Maine version, not Maine, M-A-I-N, but the Maine version. And then we have also the Connecticut. Those are the two competitors. If you were to go to the Eastern Seaboard and order a lobster roll, you would be conflicted or basically shown with two different types, one being the Maine and one being the Connecticut. So the Connecticut is just strictly the lobster claw. Again, the same procedure, the lobster in the water and taken out, and then what we do is we declaw it, and that is just put on they'd say a hot dog bun. We go and do a little bit different here today. We did a brioche hot dog bun. It's a little bit larger, a little bit more flavorful, but nonetheless, we put the lobster claw on there, and that is just steamed, fresh steamed lobster claw meat on that open hot dog bun or that open half shell of a loaf of bread, and the butter drapes over the top. So you would literally take your butter after steaming that, and you would take and you would see that draped over the top like so, and that is a beautiful thing. So you've got the two types. I don't know which one you like. The lobster Maine, we're going to do that one here, and the presentation again, we do everything for the wow effect. That wow effect, I don't know if you want to bring a camera over here or not, but the wow effect is for your guests. Your guests arrive on the scene, they see what you prepared, and they say, wow. They go home and they say the same thing. They're pretty much speechless in the car as they're driving home, and then finally somebody says something. Did you see that lighthouse? Did you see that? Yeah, I saw all that, and that's what we go for. And so this is the Maine lobster. That's that salad version that we talked about. That is going to be right there, and you can see that come together right there very nicely. So what you have here is you have your Connecticut. That is your declawed and freshly steamed, butter draped. And again, we just drape that butter right over the top like so, onto that half, or that hot dog bun, as they say. And then over this one here, that is our Maine lobster. That's our salad. Now that's, again, the finely chopped chive and the celery combination with a little bit of mayonnaise, and that is your Maine lobster. So you've got the two. I don't know which one you would like, but I'll tell you what, they're both absolutely flawless. We have a competition, and that is our Rooster question of the week. That was our Wednesday Blitz email, if you got that email. I asked you a question, and Rex last week, after his poor performance, 0 for 9, I believe it was, we got rid of him. So we brought in the youngster. The youngster actually did pretty good. We worked with him all week. We trained him, and we got a pretty good understanding, I believe. We have a winner. We actually have 2 winners on the baby rooster and the name of it. I want to congratulate Nicole Ingram and also Joe. You both chose the name Lucky, and I like that. Reason being, it is lucky. Hopefully, it'll be luck and bring some luck to 5 people today. We're going to spin for a big jackpot today. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of them, but we're going to start that right now. And the minute we hit that jackpot, and I told you last week, I'm not going to leave here today without hitting a jackpot. And let's go over the names. We have Heather. Heather, you're going to be a contestant today. Michael, you're going to be a contestant. Vincent, Mark, and Michelle. Now, let me tell you who these people are. Michelle from Canada. Heather, we all know Heather. Mark McCormick. Vincent Largo, and Michael K. You guys are all weekly participants of the show. And again, we are just spinning until we hit a jackpot. Ah, my Lord. I'm not going to give up, nonetheless. Okay, so the next item up for grabs today is the Turkey High-Delight, or also known as the Turkey Pinwheel Sandwich. That is basically a flatbread, or what we call the Armenian lavash. You take some cream cheese, and what you do here is you just spread that bad boy like so. And these are so popular that they are in the States, they're everywhere, but people don't know really how to make them properly. You've got to have the lavash. Some people will say, no, we can do the cream cheese on nothing more than just a tortilla. You cannot. I want to also take this time, loved ones, to come together as everybody's in a group here. We have a good record number working here today. Josh Hatter has contracted that terrible thing called COVID, and he spent some time in the hospital just recently, and he is now back home. We just want to say congratulations and get back well on your feet there, Josh. It's a terrible thing. It put me away for 5 days, and it's a tough thing. But we're glad you are back. Prayers to you. I'm sure everyone here as the Steve Henry Show family can come together and just send some prayers your way, because we're glad you're back home. That's the main thing. I know you guys are under quarantine and probably watching today, but we just want to say thank you and for being such a great participant of the show, and as well get well and get back on your feet. All right, so the cream cheese goes down. The favorite seasoning is next. That is the basically 4 spices that we use here at the Steve Henry Show. That is now laid on top of the cream cheese. This is the lavash. For those of you that didn't get a good shot at that lavash, we wet that down with a little bit of spring water in a spray bottle. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, we've already done that. Yeah, the jackpot. I know. Loved ones, I'm telling you, I am going to stay here if it means till 7 o'clock till somebody wins this jackpot. And I mean it. I cannot believe it. We had a long talk with this lucky rooster, did we not? We did. Oh, this is frustrating. Can you believe this? This is like going to the real thing. All right, I'm going to flip that up. Oh, so next up is the turkey. We are going to place down some turkey. You want to always start with some good fresh turkey breast, sliced very thin. And we're going to start with that. And then the tomato. Put a little tomato down. And then we're going to put some sprouts. Some people say, no sprouts. Yeah, I got to put the little sprouts in there. And the avocado. Got to have a little bit of avocado. So we put the avocado down, and the avocado is like so. And then we're going to top it with a little lettuce and roll this bad boy up like a fine cigar. And you've got yourself a high-delight, or a turkey high-delight as it's known. Can you use another meat? Yeah, you sure can. If you're not partial to turkey, you can certainly use a ham or any type of meat that you prefer. But as this gets rolled up, you want to roll it, keep it nice and tight as you go forward here. And you want to just roll that up nice and tight. And what we're going to do, the presentation of this product, you can also see live in a boat. We have taken the liberty of taking, oh my God, is that a shark? A shark! We got sharks everywhere here. We have taken the liberty of hollowing out a watermelon, making it a boat. You've got the oars on the side there. You've got the rubber tubing to protect it from the cushion of the pier when the pier comes. This is ridiculous. There we go! We have our first jackpot. Now, how do you figure who's going to win? You got a 1 in 5 shot of winning out of the 5 names that are drawn here. We will decide that, and we're going to keep spinning. So I'm going to hope that we have actually 5 winners on that jackpot, loved ones. That's how that's going to work. So you would slice it like this, and again, there is your piece right there. We're just going to put that on the pile. We've taken the liberty and made some up ahead of time, but you can see how that is presented. Now, you would present that like so into a watermelon boat with a shark hanging off. Look at the size of that. Isn't that beautiful? That is your roll-up. That is your turkey and your avocado and your lettuce and tomato in there with your seasonings and your cream cheese. And let me tell you something. The last bit of thing you want to do here, this is the actual drizzle, if you will. Olive oil and some balsamic vinegar with some spices. You shake that up, shake it, and you just literally go ahead and start spraying that. And as you spray that, that drizzle just drizzles on there. That accentuates the flavor, and you will come away with the flavors of the sandwich as well as the flavors of that oil and vinegar. All right, I promised you some more jackpots. How else do you win money here? You win money by staying alive until about 4:20. You got about 5 more minutes. I am going to spin a lot loved ones, a lot of $50 spins today. So I'm thinking, I don't know, 10, 12, somewhere in there. So I think a lot of people are going to win today. We're going to replace this jackpot with that spinner here in just a moment. The lobsters, how old is a lobster? Well, the oldest living lobster was caught back in 2018 on record. It was a 44-pound lobster, learned to be about 101 years old. That's a little lobster. A lobster doesn't get much older than that. We wanted to let you know about that as far as some education goes. And let's try. I am trying, loved ones. I know another one. So we have 2 jackpots. Now, I'm not going to leave here until we have more than that. I just know it. Now, that just means one of these 5 people are going to win. So now we have at least 2 winners out of the 5. That's the pretty good shot. That's a 40% chance. There's a third one. We have 3 jackpots. Now, how about 5 jackpots? Would that not be cool for these 5 people? Again, how do I get my name on that jackpot, Steve? Well, I'll tell you what. It's a random thing. I literally put everybody's name that participates in the show in a spinner, and I pull out 5 people. That's how it really works. Now, the names are on the board and the wall here. One of these days, I want to literally plaster or wallpaper this wall with everybody's name. Now, why do we do that? Well, we do it because times are tough right now. And loved ones, I'm no economist. I don't claim to be one, but I believe deep in my heart, it's going to get a lot rougher out there. And I want to do our part in protecting our people and, what little bit we can do. I have said to you at the beginning of the show that our numbers have taken a huge jump. And if you would go and just look at the midweek video and the views, the amount of views that we've had, or our subscriber count, you will see. And the reason why I'm telling you this is your show. I keep telling you this every week. This should be so exciting to you. Your show is starting to really gain some traction. That snowball that I told you about a couple weeks ago going down the hill, it's beginning to happen. And when that happens, we're hoping that YouTube gets a hold of this, puts it into 3rd gear, and then we're off to the races. What does that mean for you? Yada, 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 yada. Well, it means that there's going to be more of these, and more of these, and more of these. Oh, okay, we're at 3. But that's what that means. We're going to just spin. It's all going to go back to you. The proceeds from this show, after the bills are paid, go all back to you because it is your show. And the locals, and that's what I call you, or the board of directors, there will be thousands of subscribers and thousands of people that interchange with the show and watch it. But there's only going to be probably about 300 or 400 of you loved ones that are actually going to be the actual partners of the show, the ones that participate. That's what we look for. We want participation. I want to know when it's your birthday. I want to light a candle for you, say a prayer, and this all comes from God anyways. It's all His. But I want you to be a part of the show. So no matter how big this gets, and it's going to get very big, I want that small community, which we've built, and you're a part of that. I can look at the board, Elizabeth Gerardo, I'm glad you're here, Michelle H. from Canada, Leah Duarte, BB Zurcher's here, Chronically Kelly, all of you, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. You are the main stage. You are the community. You're going to be it no matter how big this thing gets. So that's how it's going to go down. And I'm just going to continue to spin. I'm going to look for that spinner. If you're a participant of this show today and you went into the comments and you just said, hey, Steve, I'm here, or hey, so-and-so, we took your name. We have people up front. We have about 5 people now involved in this whole process. And they will put your name into a spinner, and I will spin those names out and basically write a check for everybody for $50. Maybe someday it's going to be $100. And maybe someday I'll stay here till 7 o'clock doing such a thing. But that's what I want to do. It all goes back to you. So I'm hoping for one more spinner. We have 3 jackpots. I was hoping, hey, we got 4 jackpots. Wow. All right, I'm going to stop at 4 because that's a big number, loved ones. Yay! We have 4 jackpots. Now, I'm going to be looking for that spinner to be coming in here, but I want to go over the menu one more time because we kind of blew through that. We have today the Lobster Roll from Billy Bob's Beach Shack. Now, look at this ensemble. Now, this took a lot of time. We want to upgrade this every week. We want to bring to you the, if you were to have a party in your backyard at summertime, and these are some ideas. The first one we took, remember the fresh vegetables and the fruits? We did that one. Part 2 was the state fair. That was last week. Remember? We went to the Sacramento State Fair that opened up the Friday prior to. We did a little state fair. That was cool, right? Do this instead of doing a barbecue ho-hum, hot dogs and hamburgers and yada, yada, yada. Put together a little stint like this for 15 or 20 people in your backyard. And then I'll tell you what, they're going to be talking until Tuesday about how cool you are. And again, this is the ensemble. This is just a lazy Susan, or just a little board that goes around and round she goes. 2 pineapples. I got a candle lit underneath there, a real one, and that is keeping this butter, nice and warm. And you want to just drape that butter over the top of that Maine lobster. Oh my God, as they come by and grab their lobster sandwich, known as lobster roll. And then the highlights, again, that is just a beautiful sandwich. And when you spray this down with your zest and oh my God, it's just amazing. That is, and again, put that into a watermelon, a boat, you got your shark. For $100, you can literally put together a backyard party that is amazing, and people are going to love it and talk about it for years to come. Here comes that spinner. Thank you, Mr. Tony. This spinner now represents the last part of the giveaway of the show. We do the jackpot, and we also are going to have the winners of the Little Rooster, Nicole Ingram and Joe Cora were the winners of that. We're going to split that one up amongst yourselves. Lucky will be Lucky, and I do believe Lucky is good. Lucky got us 4 jackpots this week, loved ones. So, without further ado, here we go. We spin and we spin and we spin. These are all the names of the participating. Oh, no, don't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I got stuff, though. Look at what I got. You know what I got? Where's my torch? You see what I can do, fella? You better watch out, bro. Yeah, see, I'm always ready for anything, and that's how you want to play. You want to be ready for anything. All right, so here we go. Ready for anything is meaning that we're going to spin. We pull out a few names here. I just grab a handful, and we talk. We talk a little bit. That's you guys all know JB. JB, what's got you all upset? Go put the camera on JB. What's got him all upset? Oh, somebody's here. We also have a car dealership. We have customers coming in. Tell them to come on in and take a seat. That's okay. JB, it's okay. I brought my dog here today. His name is JB. We also have Moses, for those of you. If you're interested in some merch, we have our Mo mugs and our JB mugs. Somebody needs to quiet JB. Thank you. JB! Somebody needs to quiet JB down. He's all of a sudden feeling pretty good. Hey, you went after the shark. The fire thing. I got it, bro. I'm okay. Daddy's okay. We're just get him. You get a picture of that. That's my boy. Hey, Jay, everything's cool. I lit the shark. Yeah, it was okay. It was a false alarm. All right, here we go. Jeanette Ziegler, ladies and gentlemen, Jeanette, you are the first winner of the $50 today. I'm going to send a check out to you for $50. And again, how do I get my $50, Steve? Well, you participate in the show. You open up your Wednesday email. You open up your Saturday email, and you make a comment on Wednesday. Yada yada yada. And basically, that's how you do it. And your name gets into a spinner. We spin. We pull it out. And boom! You win $50. Now, $50 I know is getting worse and worse every week. When we first started this, $50 got you a round trip pass to Hawaii and back. Not so much anymore. All right. Oh, Angie Explorers Health. You are the winner of the second $50 recipient today. I'll send you out a check on Monday. We have another one. Oh, Jay Henderson. Oh, a lovely customer of ours. She goes by TJ Henderson. We know who you are, though. You are the third recipient of a $50 bill this week. And we also have Gabriel Torres. I think you won last week. My God, you're a lucky. And more $50. What? Another jackpot? The jackpot's gone, loved ones. Sorry. But don't despair. It will be back next week with 5 new names as I pull those out. How do I get my name on the jackpot? Just participate. Just show up. Again, there's going to be about 300 or 400 of you mainstay people that come in and out on a regular basis. And I love that. That's cool. The other thousands or hundreds of thousands, they'll do what they're going to do. Okay. Hatter House. Well, I don't know which one. That is very cool. Let's put that up the camera there. We're not messing around today. Hatter House. You're feeling better, I hope, there in Tucumcari, New Mexico. You're a winner of $50. I don't know if that's going to go to the Mr. or the Mrs. That's going to be interesting. Hopefully, Josh, you're back on your feet here in no time at all. And the last one today is Dave G. My God, that's a good one. Dave G, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it up for Dave G. All right, now, this brings almost to the end of the show, and everyone wonders, why do you rush so fast? Well, I've got 30 minutes to produce this show in a timely manner and cover everything. It's a food show. It's a show that gives. It's a show that's got information, education. But I just want to put it all and compress it all into 30 minutes, and it's kind of hard. But I love all of you. I just want you to know part 4 of Summerfest is going to be next week. We're going to Disneyland. That's right. We're going to go to Florida, and we're going to do the Disneyland experience. And what is better than a turkey leg at a snack bar at Disneyland. That's one of the it's in the top 3. And can you imagine walking around the park with a turkey leg, all these flies buzzing around you? Well, we're going to do a turkey leg like you've never seen before. But that's one of the 2. I'm not going to divulge the other one because that's going to be kind of cool. But we're going to Disneyland next week. You don't want to miss that. That'll be part 4 and the end of our summer series. We're going to go into some other stuff as we snowball forward here. But I just want to thank you all for coming in today. I love you. We want to say hi to George. George, our executive producer, is in Hawaii this week. April is filling in for George. And so today's show is produced by April. Give it up for April, everybody. Yeah, that's cool. And, of course, JB is right there. Hello, baby. Doing the whole thing. Love you guys. I'll see you next week for part 4. That is a Disneyland experience on the new Steve Henry Show. And it's the newstevehenryshow.com. Subscribe. Get your name in there so you can win. I want everybody to win. I'll see you next week. God bless you.